Aldrich Rosas on for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-3.
Makes the score Rams 7, Cardinals 3. Pat O'Donnell set to kick off.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. Calls for the fair catch, makes the fair catch just inside the 15-yard line.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. Taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they do just that. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
The 42-yard line.
A man coming off back-to-back 2,000-yard seasons. Here's Jonathan Taylor with it. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, LA! Jonathan Taylor, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Rams add on to their lead.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Pat O'Donnell set to kick off.
After the touchdown, on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there.
Out of bounds at the 30.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
So that'll back him up 5. So the delay of game penalty backs him up. It's now 2nd and 7. On the ground, it's Eckler. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
3rd down.
Out of the gun, Newton. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face, coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
Their own 20-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Tackle there by Clay Matthews.
The tackle made
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. And that's thrown to Perriman out wide. This all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 27 yards there. A 1st down.
1st and 10.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Bridgewater now. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Dontari Poe marches in for the sack. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now Bridgewater. Over the middle, Cooper with it. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. Bridgewater. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Well, that's how you convert on third down with an explosive gain of 34.
The 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Bridgewater. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
On 2nd down, Bridgewater again. Escaping the pressure right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
3rd down and 10 yards to go.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. And again, it's Bridgewater. The catch made by Miller. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Rams tack on to their advantage.
And while no one on the offensive line will get the 6 points next to their name, they should be credited with this one. Tremendous blocking to get the runner into the end zone.
Rosas now to add the PAT. And it's 21-3.
Good. Makes the score Rams 21. Cardinals 3. Pat O'Donnell set to kick off.
After the touchdown on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut it. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Going on the ground with Eckler. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
8, 20.
From the gun on third down, Newton. Looking for Gronkowski, and he's got him complete. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. A gain of 10, first down, Arizona.
First down, Cardinals.
From the 50, Newton. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Newton dancing to his left. And some room to roam now. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the first. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Newton. Being chased out left. And it's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. There he goes left side.
All you got to do is make it up.
It's an interception return for the Rams. Touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Pat O'Donnell set to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. Now increase here as he's past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And that last pick 6 may have been the backbreaker as they now face a 3-score deficit in the 4th quarter. They need points quickly. Coming off the pick 6, it's Newton. He'll buy some time right. The man Gronkowski complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. They'll run here with Eckler. He's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
It's a gain of 5.
It's Eckler again. And some nice running, going to get him down close to a first down at the Rams 41. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I know flashy plays, splashy plays, as people like to call them, that attracts a lot of attention. But let's face it, when you're efficient, that can control a ball game. And I love the game plan they've got going right now.
Back-to-back 5-yard gains. Didn't force the ball downfield, picked it up on the ground.
Yeah, offensive line, they're getting it done.
Gain of 19 yards. First down, Cardinals.
Newton on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Out to the right here to Wilson. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. That kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
This is caught. Gronkowski. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona Trubisky with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Cardinals cut into that lead. Cam Newton now getting his guys ready to go for the two-point try. To the air again, Newton. Eluding the pressure right. And unable to connect. They don't get the two-point conversion here.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of two-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from 3 to 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. No gain on the screen there at 2nd down. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. The completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, again to Elliott. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
Ezekiel Elliott, the ball carrier.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Makes it 3rd and 8.
So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more 1st down to help salt this one away. That's complete to Jonathan Taylor out of the backfield. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down L.A.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a 1st down.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Elliott. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Good gain there on 1st down, and keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. Again, it's Elliott. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another 1st down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They run with Taylor. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Bridgewater here to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Here's Bridgewater. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, LA. Rashad Perriman, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Rams add on to their lead.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill. But remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
And they open the lead up now to 25 points.
Makes the score Rams 34, Cardinals 9. Pat O'Donnell set to kick off.
After the touchdown on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. Now it's Patterson. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coach.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. It'll go as a gain of 33, and that play started back at their own 33. So the L.A. Rams with a victory here, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.